Hello everybody, Camelia here. Welcome back to a new Burda Style Magazine flip through. Today we are going to take a look at issue 4 2025, and I'm using again the digital version of the Burda Style just because the paper version arrives here in Spain, of course, a few weeks later than the release date in Germany. So we are going to take a look at the digital version. If I find something that I really want to show you when I get my paper magazine, we can take a short look in that one. But let's take a look at this one. Please don't forget to give thumbs up to the video if you enjoy this. You can do it just now, that you don't forget, and consider subscribing to the channel. And I wanted to make a little to mention something in I think it was in the Patrones magazine video from last I don't know, few days. I had the first comment was that if the channel was or the videos were a little bit more positive, then probably there were more people coming to the channel. Well, I really wanted to talk about it before I go into the magazine. Just a second. I just want to say that my opinions on these magazines, they are completely my own thoughts on these patterns, and they are the same what I'm thinking when I'm just flipping through here myself. So, I just cannot be really enthusiastic about stuff that I've seen already 1,000 times. Please don't get influenced by my negativity on some of the patterns just because I have a very big collection of sewing magazines and sewing patterns. I totally feel myself spoiled. And of course, if you are a new, you just starting with sewing, I can imagine that these kind of simple patterns, they are awesome for you. I remember when I was in the beginning and I got a pattern. I saw a pattern for a nice T-shirt. Well, it was really simple, but for me it was new. It was amazing. So please, I hope you come here to have a half hour of I don't know, inspiration. I don't know if I can call it inspiration, but just hear me talking. And then you get what you like and you leave the rest behind. I don't want to be negative and to have you leaving my channel with a bad taste in your mouth. So definitely that's not my what I want to achieve with these videos. So enough blah blah. Again, I'm sorry if I'm sometimes a little bit too negative for your taste. Please be free to skip ahead, and maybe next, I'm not making these magazines, so it's not like I'm okay. Let's go on. So I really love the color of the cover. Beautiful. I mean, I want to sew the jacket, I want to sew everything. It's just an amazing cover. Really, really beautiful. I really love the jacket and especially the fabric. So there is positivity. I mean, I'm not negative about anything. Okay, let's go on. Here you can see a little bit of an overview what we get in the magazine. Just going to go on. So we get summer chic in this issue. I want to be positive, but I'm just going to say that it's not a lot to be positive about. Although there are two or three things that I really love in this issue. So first of all, we see this blouse here on the right, which is not very spectacular, but there are some details in it. It has some really wide cuffs, as you can see here. White, yes, white, and really full bishop sleeves. They are getting gathered into that cuff. You can see it here, and also the same. You have some gathers going on at the top of your shoulder. Things to take into account when you make something like this. And I cannot, oh, we see that, of course you can see the back. I'm going to bring this a little bit closer. Something very important, and we can see it in this on this girl here. Definitely, if I was to make something like this, I'll make a test garment. You can see here, it's probably because how she's sitting here. You can see that the garment is coming a little bit up from her body. It's not really fitted on her. It's obvious, also not possible because they don't make these ones to measure, I think. But definitely, if you make this dress, make this blouse, make a test garment. Something common that I need to change in this type of blouses or dresses. So for the top part, I will have to take the center back here, let's see, where is my pen? I will have to take the center back here a little bit in. Well, this is happening because I'm coloring outside my lines. So the center back, mostly I need to bring it a little bit in, to take it a little bit in, to make it a little bit snugger, so I don't have this gaping here going on at the neckline. Something else that you might want to take into consideration is that maybe this can come a little bit closer here on the neck to keep it better on your body. And also, of course, having these really full sleeves here is really nice to have a shorter shoulder line, so that your shoulder line is not all the way here and you have all the gathering coming falling from your shoulder. So that's something also that you need to keep in mind. As you can see here, there are quite a few buttons on that cuff. I think 4 little buttons, so it's a really nice white cuff. For the rest, you know, it has a really deep V neckline. You could definitely make it a little bit higher if you don't like it like this. And it's something interesting. In the technical drawing, I have the feeling that this neckline is a little bit more softer, while in the model photo is a little bit more straighter, as you can see here. You see, in the technical drawing is looking like this would be a little bit more like a heart shape, but it's more straighter. So I suppose this is the real neckline that you get in the pattern. Next we go to pattern 125, the second pattern in the magazine, and I will have to, you can see here the technical drawing a little bit before I skip to the garment. There are some press buttons happening here on the inside. You can see them here, this little X's. The same is happening here. We can see it has a belt, and here you can see the little holes where the belt is coming in. And I'm going to show you, because that one, the garment is here. You have the button, the press buttons, and here you can see the garment. It's very pretty, definitely. I'm not a cape person, but if I was, it's very pretty. I'm not sure about the fabric, but I really like her old vibe. You know, I like it. I'm not a big fan of the fringes, the trim here at the bottom. I'll skip those. Next, and you know, I'm coming here at one of those patterns that I'm thinking, why? We have already a few of these. But again, if you are new to sewing, probably you have something on this one. A very simple pattern. You can see it here. They are just 2 pieces, and they used some trim here at the bottom. I think they had some extra fringes laying around, so they used it on this one too. Of course, you can use this pattern for a lot of fabrics, specialty fabrics like this. They don't need a lot of seams going on. And the only thing I find it annoying in this, I'm sorry, that was my phone. In this case, is the fact that it has, you know, Burda, they give those extra instructions. And one of the patterns in this month is this t-shirt. I mean, there is really nothing to, even if you are just starting sewing, this is really easy. I really can't see why they use this one for tutorial, while they could use something with a little bit. You'll see a blouse in a few minutes, which is really gorgeous, but that one doesn't have a tutorial. Anyway, let's go on. We have and a variation on the top above. There will be also. Then we have a pair of pants, which you can see them here in the technical drawing. There is a pleat going on. Let's see, where is it? There is a pleat going on here, and with a little bit of a little belt something added that is going all the way here to the back into that into the dart. I think this is a nice one. I don't know. I think it has a really high hem, or maybe you can see here the stitching line is all the way here, while the bottom of the pant is here. So that's nice. If you make this in a viscose or something like that, it's really nice to have a wide hem, although I think this one is really wide. I think the half of it would also be enough. But having a wider hem in a soft fabric like this, it will make the pant hang really, really nicely, because it will give a little bit of weight. Next, what we have? Next, we have 2 dresses. One of them is the usual Burda size. Again, I think there are no petite sizes in this issue. I think they don't do that anymore. I don't know why. So the shorter sizes, but this one is in the normal size range and one is the on the plus size. And the one in the normal range, so the 36 to 46, is this one here. And to be honest, I really like the lines on this one. It's made in a polyester, they say, although I think in a viscose will work as nice. Let's see, bring it a little bit closer in the technical drawing. As you can see here, you have two little Dior darts, they call those, the short darts here. Take my pen away, and I kind of like these pockets. I'm a little bit intrigued by the shape of the skirt, because here is looking like it has quite a bit of volume, although on this girl here it's not looking with such big volume. I really like how it's looking on her. I am not a big fan of the sleeves, which they are really too long on this girl. I'll definitely make them just a little bit shorter to avoid this bunching here. And the dress has an hidden button placket. You can see it here a little bit close up. Very, very pretty. I love this dress. This one is definitely going on my endless sewing list, you know. But I like this one. It's just another take on a classic shirt dress. Beautiful. I like this one. Then we have in the plus sizes dress number 123. This one is not so spectacular. I mean, we've seen a lot of these ones. Although there are some details in this one. You can see it here. I'll bring it a little bit back. It has some nice shaping in the back. You have darts in the bodice, and I think there are pleats in the skirt. I'm not sure if those in the bodice are also pleats, but there is nice shaping there going on. Really pretty. So I'm talking, I forget to put my pen on here. So I'm talking about the darts here going on into the bodice and into the skirt. The front overlapping part has definitely pleats, and we can see them also on the girl here. The inside dress, so the underlap of the skirt, has darts, and I'm not sure, you know, from what I can see, I did take a look on the magazine, on the website from Burda, and there you can see also the pattern pieces, and I think the underlap is pretty wide, so that will give a lot of coverage. A nice detail on this dress, also because it's made in a woven, so to get a little bit more arm movement, you have a dart, an elbow dart, and as a detail also some ruching going on the sleeve. So although it's nothing very new, I think there are some really pretty details in this dress, and I really like the fabric actually. All right, let's see. Then we have this. What is this? This is a blouse jacket, they call it, which they used a really gorgeous fabric. Absolutely is a cotton, and you can see here they used a pretty trim on the sleeves, and also some really nice buttons and a nice detail on the collar. You can see it here. It's just a collar with a high collar with a channel for a drawstring. Looks very pretty. Let's see next. Nothing to say more about this one. This one has also detailed. You can see it on this symbol here. It has a detailed tutorial on the magazine, in the magazine. Then we have something very boring. That will be tunic 127. Tunic 127 has oops, where is my pen? Let's see, I want to drag my pen here down. It has this yoke here, which they also, let's see, I'm going to show you this one first. They also used some trim around it here. You can see, I think these ones are little beads or something like that. And also the yoke itself is made in two parts. This is a part, and then you have here two pattern pieces. They talk about something to add color or so. I think if I was to make this one and wanted to show the bead, probably with a trim like this would be the best way. Something that is, you can see that there is some sewing going on there, but not like really in your face. Definitely don't make this in a, or you know, don't. I wouldn't consider making this one in color blocking or something like this, because you'll have really fast, really easy the idea of having like a baby bib or something like that, you know. So no color blocking on on the yoke. For the rest, yeah, it has actually, I can see now that it has also a little pleat here. I think it's the length that is bothering me, or I don't know what it is. It's looking a little bit old, but there are some nice details in it, definitely. And this one is also one of their plus sizes patterns. Then we have pattern 102, which is, this is one of those patterns which if I seen 10 years ago, I would have been like, oh wow, I love this, I'm going to make it now, you know, with all the patterns we have around. This is a nice one. The only thing is with this one is I'm always thinking where I'm going to find that ring. If you cannot find a ring like this and you really want to have this top, I think you could definitely just put some from fabric, make a little how should I say, not a tie, make something out of fabric, or put a little trim or whatever, feed it through the channel here, and you have a string. I wanted to say make a string from fabric and feed it to that channel and just tie it up as they have it here with the ring. Definitely very easy. And for this one they do have an extra tutorial. I'm sorry. This one is of course made for jerseys. I need to move away from here because I have the heating blowing to my face. Let's see. Very pretty. Again, is made in jersey. A cotton jersey will work really nicely in this one. Is you need to have a little bit of body in your fabric, you know, otherwise they're going to, all those gathers are going to hang. You see this, the shirt 102 also is a dress later in the magazine. Then we go to one of my other favorites from this issue, and it will be this blouse. I must say that I am not a very big fan of those sleeves. I think maybe make them a little bit shorter and use only one row of those gathers. So skip this one, use only this one, and make it just a little bit shorter. You know, the sleeves just a bit too long. But I really love what they did here with this, let's see, with this insertion here around the armhole. This is really pretty. I don't know why this don't want to, let's see, bring it a little bit like this. I cannot get it better. But these pieces here, they are actually, they give you the pieces which are like, I think this a really long piece like this, which is then getting all the way gathered, and then you put it here into the armhole. This is just a beautiful, beautiful detail. And I think, let's see, I think there is another detailed photo, a picture on the next one. Yeah, you can see it here. Look at it. This is really beautiful. They also use some trim for the neckline. To be honest, I think something similar with this you could also use here for the neckline if you don't want to have this sparkle, or just let it as it is. This one is made in a cotton, I think. Let's see, what is the fabric? It's a poplin, yes. Very, very pretty. Then we have another nice pattern. I like this one. This is a dress. It's made in a viscose mix. This one has also a bunch of details. As you can see here, there is a lot going on in the front. You have actually these two pieces. Here you have the neckline. You have here these two pieces in the front coming on into a square ring. Really pretty. And of course you have the keyhole here going on, which is a little bit modest. It's not all the way to your armpit, which is very nice. And then a little bit more action going on, which we cannot really see. There is some ruching going on here on the sides. Very nice. It has a little bit of a midi length, and then a little bit of more action going on here at the back. So you have the gathers from the side, and everything is going together here at the center back, where you also have a lot of gathers. I think we've seen these ones, similar things also in cream border, I think, or even in Burda, not so long time ago. So yes, dress 110, very pretty. Dress 124, well, this is definitely a variation on that wrap dress from earlier. I must say that there's something going on here. Let's see. And by that I mean, you can see here, you can see that the sleeve in the technical drawing is looking like. In the technical drawing, the sleeve has where's my pen? It has elastic at the bottom of the sleeve, but here, maybe because the sleeve is long and they scrunch it up a little bit, I think that it's what it is. You cannot really see that elastic. So to be honest, I think I like the sleeve from the wrap dress, the slimmer sleeve, better than this one. For the rest, this I don't really like this one. It's looking a bit frumpy in this black. Then we have just a simple pencil skirt here. They played a little bit with some trim, but I have not a lot to say about this one. But it's one of their plus sizes, so if you are in this size range 46 to 56 and you want to have a pencil skirt, here is your chance. You see, I'm trying to find the positivity in everything I'm saying. Not really. Okay. On the right here we can see the you know, they are celebrating 75 years this year, Burda, and we can see one of the patterns, all the patterns having a remake here. Dress, which dress is this one? We can see it here next. That will be the dress 132. I actually have this magazine with this dress, which I find really beautiful. The sleeves are really full and nice. This is from May 1973. In that magazine, the pattern was only in sizes 38 to 40. So of course now they brought it here in their usual size 34 to 46. Although I must say, can you see here I have the feeling that I need to check in the other magazine, but I like how the skirt here is almost splitted, I think, or is gathered. I cannot really see. I'm not a big fan how it's looking in this version here. Might be the fabric, I don't know. And definitely I think they changed the sleeve a lot, because the sleeve in the original one here, as you can see, there was quite a bit of volume, when here is it's much quiet. Look at it. You cannot really compare. It might be also the fabric, I don't know. They used here viscose, and I'm pretty sure that the original one was made in something like a cotton or something like that. Much more body. Very simple shirt dress. There's not a lot to talk about it. Of course, they used here beautiful fabric, and that's making the dress actually. They also had a little bit of playing with the button band, as you can see here. I think they used maybe the selvage of the fabric, or it was like a border, not selvage, but it was like a border print probably, because the colors, they are really, really nicely fitting with the rest of the fabric. Let's see. You can see here a little bit more details, and there is definitely something going on here in the shoulder. Maybe there is also something a little bit like a padding for the shoulder to have it stand up like this, but still you cannot compare with the gorgeous sleeve that we had here up. Yeah. All right, let's go on. Here on the left you can see how you can make you can cover your own buttons. And then we have on the right, we have the jacket from the cover. This one has a raglan sleeve, and from what I can see here, it has also a dart on the shoulder, which is nice because you can get a really nice fit. I like the length of it. I like the length of the sleeves. I like the color. Definitely the fabric is gorgeous. Add some pockets, maybe. I don't know if it has pockets. Probably not. No, there is no pockets. As you can see, the technical drawing is just a really, really, really simple jacket. All right. Well, on the right we have a blue blouse, a jeans blouse they call it, with a placket in the front, and I can imagine what they wanted to do with this one, but I think it's no. I'm not getting warm for this one. You can do some top stitching around the pockets, as you can see here. They did around the bottom of the sleeve, and also here the placket and that collar piece. Yeah, there is nothing to say about this one. Very simple blouse. Then we have the masterpiece of this month, which is this blazer. which to be honest I kind of like. Although, you know, when I saw the picture for the first time, I was thinking, well, what is going on here? What they did here? They forgot something. But actually the design is like that, to have this notch collar combination between a shawl collar and a notch collar, I think, because you have it here, this lapel is really big, and then you have this little one here which is like almost looking like they, you know, I don't know, I've seen something similar in patrones, you know, where they had a really long duster coat with the color like this, a combination between a shawl color and a notch color. To be honest, I think I'll love this one. Maybe, you know, just get rid of this little remnant here. So just make it as a shawl color as it is, like this. Probably will look nicer. I'm not a big fan of it. As you can see it here close also. Oops. I don't know what to say. It's just looking wrong to me. It's looking like the little ones didn't get the time to grow up, you know. Anyway, let's go on. Let's see. I like her pants. I like the colors. What do we have here? We have a skirt. Where did we see a skirt? Did we see the last patrones? I think so. Well, must be something in the air, so probably this one is going to get back. I don't know if it was away, but it's not something that I'll make very fast. It's a skirt, it's a short with a little bit of a skirt in the front. This one is made in cotton. Yeah, so, well, they say that if you want to make it really exciting, you can cut the don't do that. You can cut the upper part, so the over layer, so the skirt part, you can cut it in another fabric. Well, definitely could do that, depending what kind of fabric combination you make, but you need to think good about it, otherwise it's going to look stupid, I think. Anyway, let's go on. I've definitely seen this blouse before, this pattern. A lot of gathers going on. This is not a look that would look good on me. This one is made in a, what is it? Is a embroidered polyester. Ugh, they could have made it in a little cotton, I think, also. Nice high cuffs, as you can see here. I wonder if they are similar as the ones from the first one. You have a yoke with a little bit of an insertion going on, a little bit of a color. Yeah, okay, this is not my pattern. Details. Let's go on with the dress. We have dress 103, and this is definitely something. The bodice is the, I think, my touch is kicking in. I think the bodice is the one from the blouse from earlier with the peplum. I have not a lot to say about this one. It's made in a tweed. Probably is lined. I am not sure, but you could line it very easily. It's a nice dress, definitely, but this is definitely not something new. I must say that I really love this jacket here. Let me bring it. This is not in the magazine, of course, but there are some really cool details. As you can see here, these huge welt pockets. The color is really nice. The sleeve is a dropped shoulder, and then you have the sleeve part, which is cut in a few panels. It's just beautiful. This is a really nice jacket. Let's see, what do we have more? Yes, here it is. Here you have some creative stuff that you can make. How you can transform a simple shirt in a pretty blouse like this, using the Vario creative tool from Prim. There is a new Burda curvy in town apparently, which I am not making reviews for. And then we get to pattern 121. And to be honest, when I see this pattern for the first time, I was thinking, am I in the best of section already? But no, this is apparently a new pattern. Yeah, well, I don't know what to say about this one. It's This one is made in Scuba, and I think there are a few garments made in Scuba in this issue, but you could definitely make this one in a nice French terry, which would be much nicer, I think. Definitely in a navy French terry, yes. Let's see. What is this? This looks like a hem sewn with a single stitching line. It's not a very, because it's made in Scuba, of course they can do that. But if you were to make this one in a French terry, let's say, maybe even in a pontinite, definitely use a straight stitch, or like a cover stitch machine or double needle or whatever. Okay, next we are still in the must-haves. We have here a little dress. This one is also made in Scuba, yes. They combined here two colors. This one is not so bad actually. It does look almost like the upper part is a yoke, but as you can see here, I think the sleeve is just in two parts. The same color, the upper part is the same color as that yoke part of the dress here, the white one. And then you get this illusion like the upper part is like a yoke. It's looking pretty cool. What do we have here? Next pattern is pattern 109 with the pants from earlier that we've seen in viscose. Here they are made in a cotton, which looks almost like a jeans. And you can see, let's see, I need to go to the next page. You can see here that little detail. There are pleats happening here in the front, as you can see, and then these little belts, they are coming from the darts from behind, they are coming to the front. I think you could definitely use a little bit better buttons, maybe a little bit smaller or something like that. I don't really like these ones. What we have next? Oh, next we have this little jacket here, which is kind of cool. I like this one. I like the shape of the hem. This one is made in double gauze quilted fabric. This one is really nice. It has this shield in the front where you can put press buttons. It does have also zipper, as you can see. I really love it also in this white color. Very pretty. Here you can see on the left shirt 107, which is actually the same pattern as the one, you know, with the striped simple shirt with the franges, with the trim at the bottom. This one is really pretty. This one is made in a jersey, and of course I've always liked this kind of details with these wings here. So also for this one you have an extra tutorial. Well, it's the same tutorial as for the other one. What do we have? Oh, here we have a blouse. Yes, this blouse, it looks to me like it's the same one from the denim one from earlier, although here the neckline looks a little bit higher, but I'm pretty sure it's the same pattern. Not so much to say about this one. This one is made in a viscose satin. It has here this let's see, where is my pen? Here you have that placket, and here that neckline treatment. All right, what do we have more? On the left you have the jersey dress 101, and also here they used that buckle ring, that ring with the square thing at the top. Definitely you can use whatever. I think just making a little string of from fabric, you can definitely put that. It will be also softer if you cannot find the ring. What do we have more? And then we have from the on the right here a Parka 112, which is definitely using that shirt blouse or jacket blouse pattern from earlier. Well, here I have nothing to say. If you don't have a Parka pattern, here is the one for you. Let's see, here you can see a little bit of a detail in the blouse. If you paid attention, there was the channel was here at the bottom, and if you're scrunching up this one, you're getting here a little bit of flowers gathered thing. But here they use the channel for the string at the upper part, and of course that's more handy, you know, if you use this one as a parka or as a raincoat or something like that. We have some ideas, some styling ideas for the pants in this issue, and I think we are almost done. A little bit more commercial and some articles that I'm not going to get in. And then we have the best of rock, and I think with that they mean the best of skirts. First of all is this little number here made in as fabrics they give like a French terry or also jerseys, cotton jerseys, so something with a little bit of body. It's a very simple one. It has elastic at the back, I think, only, and the front has this wrap. I wonder how is, oh, now I see it. As you can see here, I think the front is cut in such a way so that will be something like this, and let's see, and you get, actually is one piece of fabric. The front is getting cut with an extra length that is getting brought here to the side here. So this is a cool pattern, definitely very easy to make also because it's made in a stable knit. Next we have a mini skirt, skirt 128. Well, this is really mini, nothing to say about this one here. Darts in the back and an invisible zipper on the side. Another best of pattern is skirt 130, a midi length skirt, and they had another really cool midi rock from a few years back, which I never got to make, but I know that I wanted to make it at the time. I think it was something like a terracotta color or orange. Really cool pattern. But this is what we get here. What we get more, and is this one also I think this is probably also one of the best of patterns. Really simple little gathered skirt. What do we have more? Well, that's it, I think. Yes. Okay, one moment to take a look here at the patterns for next month. Well, we see a really huge sleeve here. I'm really interested what is that going to be. And we see some more very wide clothes. It's looking interesting. And what do we get here? This is a little bit also like a jacket or something like that. Yeah. But we'll have to wait a little bit. Oh, and we get as an anniversary model this jacket. Very yoldy, as my daughter would say. But let's take a fast look at the patterns here. And I'm going to blow up this one with the technical drawings. Yeah, I don't think it's a bad number. I think there is a little bit for everyone, you know. If I was to choose, this one is a really nice simple shirt with those little wings on the side. It's something that we see a lot in the stores. A nice jersey dress is always interesting to have. Again, if you don't have a ring like that, you can also use something else. This one, it would have been nice if those little wings were not there. I don't know. I think it's a detail element, but I think I'll just keep that one. I really like this jacket. This one is a nice one. I like those rounded side slits here with those openings. Nice. So these are my picks from this page. Let's see, and we can go now here. And definitely I'm excited about let's see, about dress. Which dress is that one? 105. Yeah, that's a nice one. The details on the blouse here, especially the shoulder details, beautiful. I need to keep those in mind. This dress, this is also very nice with all those details. Definitely give that a little bit of attention. And also the what's the cape? The cape is not so bad. And from the plus sizes, this dress is very pretty. So everyone, this was a long one, I think, again. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you'll not leave here with a bad taste in your mouth, because I think this one was not a bad issue. Definitely not a bad one. We've seen other ones that they were not so good. But yeah, I enjoy this one, and definitely I'm going to choose for my patterns for this month. I'm going to choose this dress 105, and probably the blouse here, or the dress. But you know, I get a paper magazine anyway, so I'll get all the patterns also. So thank you so much for watching, everyone. Don't forget thumbs up to the video, very very important, and of course put your opinions here under the video. It's always fun to read them. Take care, everyone. Bye.